Don't worry, nobody suspects a thing.
Hello, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2026. So I'm speaking whispering, but it's the middle of the night as I'm filming this. But I thought it was an interesting content to make. But yeah, welcome back. Yeah. And before we get started, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to be notified for more videos. So for this video, I decided to do one where I point out scenes, traffic, ignore that, but I point out scenes that show other characters as red herrings, or made us think that they're red herrings. We're going to start with Scream 1. I'm going to pick a character from each movie, but we're going to start with Scream 1. We're going to start with Tatum. Mindy could also be included, but I'm going to start with Tatum. And Tatum is talking to Cindy outside her house, and then Cindy, while they were talking, Tatum mentions like a lot of stuff about Marlene's past, how there's other men. How would she know all that? So either she overheard Stu or her brother. Some people theorize that her brother could have been there the night of Marlene's murder. He could have been the cop that investigated it. So, yeah. And then when Cindy gets up, Tatum stays behind. She looks around. It kind of looks like she's signaling somebody. Yeah. And then after that, we see Ghostface in the trees. So that moment was kind of sus. I think I'm just going to stick with Tatum. One character per movie.
Maybe he was having an affair with your mom. I mean, your dad was always out of town on business. Maybe your mom was just a very unhappy woman. If it goes further back, Sid, there's been talk about other men. And you believe it? You hear that Richard Gere gerbil story so many times before you have to start believing it. You know, if I was wrong.
Now we're on to Scream 2. And there is 2 red herrings, but I'm going to lead more towards 1. We have Hallie, the roommate, and then we have the sorority sisters, Sister Lois and Sister Murphy. And according to the Scream rules, if you're wearing plaid, you're a ghostface. When the sorority sisters are leading Hallie and Sydney through the house, they lead them to the backyard, and then as soon as they do, we see Mickey, and we also see someone that looks like Stu. Because at the time, they were bringing back Stu. But yeah. The one in the plaid, I believe that was Stu's sister. That's my theory. And that he went to her to maybe ask for money. Who knows? But yeah. I have a couple of theories. I will link them below. But the one in plaid, I think is Leslie. I believe that she's the one that started Stu's cult in Scream 2. And yeah. And then Stu took it over. She started a cult to honor his memory. And then Stu comes and takes it over. That's just my theory. I will link it below. Okay. I just thought it was kind of sus that the girl in plaid will lead Sydney to the backyard, and then Stu automatically shows up. Oh yeah, and they also, like when they go to the theater, the two sisters are wearing robes and they take off their mask. And that scene, it's a little success as well. So
Hi, Sydney.
Hey,
This must be flat out hell for you. How are you holding up?
I manage.
It's really weird, isn't it? To think this fuss is all because of you. I mean, not directly, but in some 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon way.
Good. Because, Sid, we have our eyes on you. You hang in there, and if there is anything we can do.
The Delta Lambdas are very sensitive to your plight.
Yeah. Only promote safe, condom sex. See, we're about harmonica style is like. Harmonica style is like. Harmonica style.
Hold it!
now on to Scream 3. There's two, Jennifer Jolie and then Mark and Cade. I'm gonna start with Mark and Cade. When he was asking the Dewey for a phone, Dewey gives him his phone, and then the next scene we see Sydney get a call. So that seems kind of a little sus. Now, Jennifer Jolie has more clues. Okay, yeah. In the basement scene, when her and Roman are going through the house, Roman goes down to the basement and just searching everywhere. And then that's when he fakes his death. Daryl goes down to the basement and is jumped scared by dead woman. Jennifer then pops out from the closet. She had to have seen Roman before she got into that closet, and Roman had to have somebody to help him fake that death. Because she does not have much of a reaction when she sees Roman. Yeah, so that scene was a little sus to me.
We'll be right back.
Editing Kayla here. I wanted to add one more person for the Scream 3 red herring. Like, I just think that they were red herrings. And this thing I'm going to show you is where they go and arrest Roman. And Mark and Cade ask Dewey for his phone. And then the scene after that, we see someone called Sydney. So yeah, that was a little suspicious to me. And that's the scene I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, continue watching.
Kill my movie.
All right, we'll talk about your movie down at the station. Okay? All right, this is the scene where you come with us.
Battery. Mr. Riley, you have a cell phone I could borrow?
Yeah.
Thank you.
God, Roman. Remind me not to sleep with him again.
California Women's Crisis Counseling. My name is Laura. How can I help you?
Laura, I do have a crisis.
Okay, well, whatever it is, you can tell me.
Oh my God.
Now we're on to Scream 4. And there's two people that were a little sus. Kirby and Jill. I'm gonna go with Jill first. I meant to say Judy Hicks instead of Jill. Yeah, but continue. Yeah, but those are my two red herrings for this section of the video. Yeah, Kirby and Judy Hicks. Continue watching. Officer Hicks. I mean, Judy, not Jill. Judy Hicks. Yeah, the way she just came up from the shadows, it was like a very intense scene. She went to school with Sydney. Like, she would have known Stu. She would have known Billy. That, yeah. Okay. Now on to Kirby. Kirby has way more clues and scenes that makes her a red herring, and she possibly could have been helping Charlie and Jill. Okay. At the Sabaton scene, this is gonna be so hard to explain. I do have clips from a channel called SistaPams, so check it out. Link is in the description. Stabathon, Wi-Fi signal. Yeah, those are the two major ones. Okay. Also, when they were going down to the basement, Kirby was locking all the doors. Like, why would she do that? Yeah, probably for safety, or maybe not. Okay. Then also, she tells Sydney that the Wi-Fi router is out, and when Jill calls her through Charlie's phone, we can clearly see the Wi-Fi signal is showing that it's working. Now, Marcus from I shot him 6 times and plays that so much better. Gonna try and find his video. And yeah, again, subscribe to the channel, description below. Yeah, they explain these theories so much better than I can.
A suspicious scene that I noticed is during the Stabathon. Charlie and Robbie are standing on stage and they get the Stabathon started.
Let's get this Stabathon started!
And we can see that Kirby is seated in the audience. And as Charlie leaves the stage, Kirby kind of gives him a suspicious look and follows him with her eyes. And then we see Gail set up her cameras. One of the cameras she sets up below the movie screen so that the camera is pointed on the audience. Then Gail goes back to her car and you can clearly see that Kirby has already left her seat. The movie just started and Kirby gets up immediately. And it is kind of weird that the audience camera is specifically on Kirby and her seat and this little section around her, rather than the entire audience, almost like it was on purpose. When Gail checks the cameras back in her car, you can see that this is Kirby's seat that is now empty, literally just as the movie started. And then a Ghostface covers up her cameras, and we know that it's Ghostface because they show themselves in costume covering up the
It's me. Look, I tried to call 911, the landline's dead, and someone smashed the router. It's Charlie's phone. It's me. Look, I tried to call 911, the landline's dead, and someone smashed the router. It's Charlie's phone.
Alright everyone, so I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, this clue definitely did fly over my head when I first started these theories talking about Kirby Reed possibly being the unrevealed Ghostface killer in Scream 4. I even went back in my previous videos to see if I did catch this clue, and I did not. As you can see in the first clip and here, you hear Kirby Reed say that she tried to get through to 911, that the landline was dead and the router was smashed. However, in the second clip, when she gets that call from Charlie's cell phone, you clearly see where I have the arrow pointed that the Wi-Fi bars on her phone is fully intact. What does that mean? Well, that means that not only did Kirby Reed lie, that means that her internet is still fully functioning. Because if her internet wasn't fully functioning, it would have had a big exclamation point next to it saying that she would have had to sign into her network. If you have internet service, then you know this to be true. But, in my opinion, the most damning piece of evidence is when Kirby tells Sydney she tried to call 911 but couldn't get through. Guys, we all know this for a fact. On our cell phones, the 911 feature comes automatically, whether you have data or not.
Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video.
Skizu, cause Skizu is out.
I always come back.